What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of I'm one of your hosts, Danny.
I'm your other host, Irma.
Nice to meet you. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode.
Y'all really think we were going to start that way in the beginning? I thought we were really sad and
I'm
just
all sad, man.
I'm sadness.
But what is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode. Tenemos mucho que hablar hoy because I just got back from Orlando, Florida. And let me tell you guys, I already kind of talked to Irma a little bit about it, but there's a lot that we did that I didn't really talk to you about. But you guys, Universal Studios Orlando was so iconic. Low-key, it was everything that I expected, except the only thing that I will say, and we're going to start off with a negative, is going to be that their food is disgusting.
Yikes.
None of their food there was actually appealing. Not even the snacks alone. They were very much
Bland.
No, just it was like you try so hard to be like Disneyland, but you're not. You know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah, because you did say they only had Lay's, Sun Chips, and that was it. There was no spicy chips.
I was like, you know what? We're not even gonna eat breakfast at the hotel. We should just eat breakfast inside of Universal Studios as soon as we get there. And of course, there was the regular options with just Starbucks, but we don't eat Starbucks.
Yeah.
And there was another coffee shop right across the street, and I ordered a croissant sandwich with ham, egg, and Swiss cheese. And I was like, oh my god, that's gonna be delicious,
especially
dude.
with Swiss cheese.
I bit into it, and the croissant was powdery.
Shut
when croissants get like that?
Yeah, and it's just hard and stale.
Yeah, dude. It was so bad. It was bad.
No.
Unless I just didn't eat snacks correctly. But there was also restaurants that we wanted to go to. But me and Alan were well, I'm not here to experience a restaurant. I'm here to experience the rides and stuff like that.
Yeah, but también in the same sense, you've already had not the greatest experience already with the food that you've been trying in
why
different
would I want to
locations.
eat?
Exactly. So why would you want to try to even eat out at different locations and spend more money on literally non-seasoned delicious food? And you even said that the hotel had better food than the restaurant.
Yeah, the restaurants alone were very similar to the ones that were here in Universal Studios Hollywood and City Walk. It was literally the exact same thing. We went to Antojitos, which was another restaurant that they have here in City Walk, and it wasn't even that good. I'm not gonna lie to you, it wasn't even that good. It wasn't even Mexican food, dude. It was bad.
No.
It was bad. I wasn't gonna lie to you.
And even when you guys were here, you guys were like, "Oh, I can't wait to go to this Mexican spot."
Yeah, dude. And I kept hyping it up to Alan Ice, but I low-key didn't know it was the same restaurant. So I'm so sorry for that. That's the only thing that we had the bad experience with. The only thing that I will say about one of the lands itself was DreamWorks Land. I thought Shrek's swamp and his house was gonna be much bigger, but it wasn't. It was very chiquito vibes. It's a very chiquito.
Just in the corner vibes.
Yeah, it was very much like a state. It was iconic seeing it, you know. And there was a little kind of things, if you're a fan of that, you would be oh my god, that's so cute. But just the house alone was very underwhelming. I feel like they could have done it a lot better. Kind of if you guys have ever been to Disneyland, Disney used to have, and I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they still have it, where you can go inside of Mickey Mouse's house and then you go towards all of Mickey Mouse's house, even his backyard, and then you get the meet and greet with Mickey. They should have done it like that.
They could have done that, for example, inside the house, have it normal, whatever.
Like how it was, in the movie.
And then on the outside, maybe you meet them in the mud fucking pit or something like that.
That would have been cooler. Oh my god, sign me up.
Money, the fuck?
Sign me up. I could have been a designer for this, and I would have done the biggest experience. I feel if you're gonna give us something, give us everything. If not, don't give us nothing, because then it's gonna be underwhelming. Even the snacks there, the only thing that I had there was the lime paleta that was Shrek shaped, and it was good. Not gonna lie, that one was the only thing that was really good. But another thing that was super annoying was the fact that the big rides and the good ones would always be like almost shut down.
No way.
Like so we paid for Fast Pass, right? And for Velociraptor, which is one of the biggest roller coasters and the fastest and the scariest. Oh my god, girl. I almost fainted, like not gonna lie, dude. It was really that bad. But like I didn't even tell Alan Eyes about that. Because I didn't want to sound pussy.
I don't want it to worry about me. I'm strong.
So like we were waiting in line, and first of all, we had Express Pass, so we thought it was gonna go by fast. We waited 2 hours, girl, still.
No way.
2 hours. We also waited 2 hours for another ride for, I think it was like Hogwarts or something like that, from like Harry Potter. You know, I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter, but that ride was iconic. But we waited another 2 hours, dude.
Bitch.
And it broke down too.
That's why it took hella long.
Yeah.
That's so annoying. It's always like, why do
rides.
they break down? Like, if you're going to fix it right so they won't break down again.
Yeah.
Hello.
I understand that I'm not trying to have like a Final Destination moment.
No, obviously. But like, if you're going to fix it properly. Or else you won't keep having those like breakdowns.
But one thing that I will say, Irma, and I'm already trying to convince Irma herself that we can go next year for her birthday to Universal Studios Orlando. Horror nights.
Horror nights. That.
And if we stay in the hotel, oh my god, it's gonna be such an experience. Like, so? I think so. Okay, I think that would be the best trip. And I already told you it's not that expensive, I think
you gave me the price estimate. Yeah. But so, apart from that, you mentioned the drinks were really good.
Oh my god. So Volcano Bay, that's one thing that we should do. Hopefully it's open by the time in your birthday. Yeah. But Volcano Bay, it was a dream come true. I feel like it was very much like Honolulu. Like it was very tiki vibe. Like it was such a vibe. Like the bartender was so nice. I had like 2, 4, 6 drinks.
And then tell him how like the bartender, you asked him for one drink to be 2 shots, like doubles, and then he just kept on doing doubles.
Yeah, that's why I had six shots of drinks. I had 3 drinks and all 3 of them had 2 shots. And then not only that, in theme parks, I think it's not allowed for you to get like shots, because even when we go to like Disneyland or even Universal alone, we'll be like, do you guys serve shots? And be like, no, it's already pre-selected.
Yeah.
And you know what? Something that bugs me a lot, like if any of my bartender girlies, like, do you guys, when anybody asks you, oh, is it an open bar? Like, does that mean like that you can order anything, or does that mean that the drinks are free and that you can, you know, get whatever, you know? Because I was confused when I went to Universal. Like, I was like, oh, do you guys have an open bar? She's like, no, you have to pay. And I was like, oh no, like I mean, like, can we get whatever drink? She's like, no, there's a menu right there.
Bitch, I want to stock that bitch out. What the fuck?
I was like, what the hell?
Because my understanding for open bar is that they're able to make anything.
Yeah, that's what. Well, my mom was a bartender, so like that's how she told me.
Exactly,
you know?
And that's how I learned from you too, because of your mom, obviously. So I don't know what's up with that girl. What's her name? We're writing a review.
Yeah, no, but I also had half an edible that day, dude. Oh my god. Honestly, dude, Volcano Bay was one of my favorites. Like, it was just so fucking, like, we didn't ride so many rides, but I promise you, I felt like we were in paradise. Like,
it was such a good time.
It was such a vibe. Like, me and Alan had such a good time.
And
like, I felt like a niño chiquito again. Like, it was just a good vibe. And like, I had a man. Like, sometimes it's very surreal about how little Danny would be like, oh, like, I wish I had a man and I can go places with him and take pictures with him. And like I'm all living that. Like, it's such a surreal moment. You know what I mean?
That's so cute. I love that. Well, enough of you going to Universal.
You're like, shut up, Danny.
I'm like, I'm done hearing this shit. No, honestly, that sounds like a lot of fun. I really wouldn't mind going for next year for sure, for like Halloween time, but like as my little birthday celebration vibes. But enough of the Universal talk. While you guys were literally gone, obviously I was house sitting. I was taking care of the dogs and everything. And, you know, I did have a bit of free time. And I did end up having a little hangout with the girls. So I went out on a little movie date with little Ashley. And we officially watched Inside Out because we've been wanting to watch it so bad. So me and Ashley literally went to this like movie theaters where the tickets were literally so cheap because we were trying to be a little eco-friendly. We're not trying to splurge too much.
Well, when you guys went, it was on a Tuesday. And on Tuesday they get. You guys didn't go on a Tuesday.
No, we did.
You guys did because I told you guys to go on a Tuesday because the tickets are like $5.
No, but we didn't go to that one because it was only on certain movies and certain times, and it was only during the day. But we went to this other one that Ashley's friends Michelle, because Ashley was contándole like what they're gonna do or what we're gonna do, and she was like, no, there's this cheap spot, like give me 1 second, let me look it up. And she found the one in Century by the Honda Center.
Oh yeah,
That
I
one
know
right
which
there,
one.
they had it for only like $8, but
wow.
I will say it gets packed. Like that's one
yeah.
thing. But this movie theater was so upgraded from the last time that I went. Recliner seats, heated seats
For $8?
Yeah, dude, it was worth it, honestly, not gonna lie. And of course, girl, you swear we're gonna go in the movies with no snacks or food, bitch. We brought like 2 whole chicken bakes, and that shit fit in my bag. That
Not
shit
the
fit.
chicken bake.
Dude, no, I swear that shit slapped so
No, I believe it.
hard. It was
Chicken bakes are bomb.
So bomb. But I'm so confused because before they used to be wrapped in aluminum, so it would keep at least cold. But
Now they wrap it in paper, right?
now they wrap it in paper. So like low-key, not gonna lie, they were a little bit more colder once we arrived and shit, but they were still really good. And a new thing that I started liking with this chicken bakes, if you add chili flakes.
Oh, I don't like chili flakes.
Oh, chili flakes. Is
I only
so
like chili
good.
flakes when I cook.
Or even when you have it on pizza. Not even on
Not
pizza.
on pizza. Mm-mm.
You're whacked.
I don't know. I don't like to have like. I feel like it adds like a different type of texture to your pizza or
That's
anything.
probably why I like it.
Because it's crunchy, right? Right
Yes,
after. I don't like
the
that.
crunch. But point is though, honestly, with after that whole like girls' day that I had with Ashley, honestly, it had me thinking a lot of like, damn, like I don't know why I don't have girls' days more often, because I really did enjoy my time like with Ashley. And I actually ended up having another girls' day with Annette, literally, I think on a Wednesday or something like that. And even the next morning, low-key. And it was just so much fun. Like, we were just chit-chatting, having the time of our lives. We did end up filming a video for her channel and my channel. So if you guys haven't checked it out, go check it out. And it was just so much fun. And having those girl days, it made me realize, like, damn, like, why don't I go out more often like this with the girls? Like, why am I so like this? Because I've always said this myself. Like, I've never really been like a girls, to be honest. Like, especially since the friendships that I've had in high school with girls and stuff, like, it was just always toxic. It was nasty. And you have to admit, sometimes these girls, like, they're just so judgmental and they just want to start shit. And honestly, this just definitely changed my whole, like, perspective. But just, like, what I love about the girls, you know, like, because sometimes I feel like we just miss that. Like, yeah, I have Alan, yeah, I have Danny, but like, they're guys, you know, they're not really gonna understand half the stuff that I'm like probably going through. And you gotta admit, like, girls are more emotional, so I feel like we understand each other more on that emotional level. So I just feel like that really helped me kind of just like, I don't know, like, it just helped. It just felt nice. I'm gonna admit, it just felt really nice, and I'm just happy because I haven't had like a girls' day like that in a while. And then also, like, I don't really have like really close friends like that, and to be able to like hang out with them and just have fun, and of course apart from our group with Jenna Lee, Steph, like, it's always so much fun. So honestly, like, I really did appreciate those moments with them, and I will for sure be seeing myself doing that, because me and Ashley and Annette actually went once to the beach, and it was so much fun. Like, we were just having such a good time. So for sure, you guys, if you guys are like wanting to hang out with your girls, go for it, go have fun, because honestly, like, it's always the best moments. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just really appreciate those more, and I'm definitely gonna be going out more with the girls.
No, for sure. I do agree with you that you are not like a girl's girl, like, not gonna lie, because like when we were very close friends with like Annette, like, Irma got a little jealous for a little bit.
Yeah, but you want to know something though? During that time, we weren't really like in good like terms. So then,
Wait, what do you mean, like you and me?
you and me, yeah. We weren't in that good terms, so you guys got close with Annette. And then once we rekindled and fixed everything, I got jealous because I was like, okay, like, I'm not their friend anymore. Like, I'm not
Like,
their
they're
best
just
friend.
replacing me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally, that's how it felt and stuff. So it literally felt like, I thought you knew this.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
I
okay, but now
remember,
okay,
but
okay.
yeah.
But yeah, it literally felt like I was just being replaced, and like I was just not gonna be there no more.
So that's why you were like jealous of Annette for a little bit.
I was. Yeah, I'm not gonna admit, I was being that little puta. Like, I know, dude. That's another thing that I regret. Like, I hate how I'm very like that, but now I'm not like that no more. Obviously, like, I'm like, girl, like, do you, what the fuck? But
not only that, it's like it's also the whole thing about you not being a girl's girl. Like, you just didn't like the ambiance of having another girl like around. You know what I mean? Once you started to like hang out with Annette and like saw how cool she was, and then we were like, when she would invite you and you would be like, oh, like, should I go? And I would be like, yeah, just go, like, have a good time with her. Like, you need to have like those girls' day. And we always tell Irma the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like, she needs to have her girls' days and her girls' days.
And I will always appreciate that because you guys always try to motivate me to do that because, like, it's sometimes, like, you really do need that girl.
Yeah, and I've told you before, it's like sometimes I won't understand you on a level of like a girl because I'm a full on, like, no matter if I'm gay or like I have very feminine thoughts or like I'm very feminine, whatever it is, like I know that it's going to be completely different from like, having a conversation with a girl, like than having a conversation with like me. You know what I mean? Because I can give you so much advice, but I'm not a girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but of course, me and Annette were amazing friends now, obviously, as you can see. Like
after so many years. Yeah, that was a long time ago, girl. That was very fresh.
Back like 2017, 18, around that time. And honestly, like, I'm happy that everything just worked out and like I was just, loving the acceptance that she even wanted me to like come over and have
be friends with you.
Like, because it's very rare for me to like accept that, especially with like, of course, as I mentioned, with my experience with like having
other
girlfriends and stuff like that. But this for sure is like a friendship that I for sure admire a lot, for sure. Well, not admire, but I appreciate a lot, So yeah.
Oh, well, talking about friends, let's talk about our friends in the comments because let's talk about last week's episode. This comment comes from Dulce Gonzalez 9327. Bruh, why is every single episode inappropriate? Always talking about something sexual. I don't mind it, but bruh, it's embarrassing when I want to chill, watch your videos, and my man's playing his games, and y'all want to talk about stuff. He just looks at me like, bruh.
That shouldn't be an issue.
Maybe that will spark a conversation and then he'll get off his video games and then he'll like come and eat your cookies.
Yeah, he'll just be like,
yeah, like you never know. Like we're horny all the time. You can't deny it.
Yeah, and then also you can be saying that because we were very clear that we're just going to be talking about a lot of stuff.
We're talking about pendejadas, girl. What did you expect?
Exactly. It's in our logo, honey. So, I mean, I'm sorry you can't really watch in front of your man, but that's where you just put your headphones if you're ashamed of us. Like, don't
if
be
not,
ashamed.
put it up on blast because then your man's going to be curious too. And then he's going to be like, oh, we should try that. Like, they had sex in the restroom or they had sex in the beach. Oh, let's try that. Like, oh, very cool. Not only us, like, very cool people.
But also, like, has he gotten any ideas yet? Has he said anything?
Or have you started a conversation?
That's true, because I want to know, like, what are the moments where he's turning around and he's like, what the fuck? Like, I actually want to know those moments because I find that really, really funny.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Let us know down below, too, also, because I feel like that's going to be funny. So don't be embarrassed. Like,
don't be embarrassed of us, because if you're embarrassed of us, you're embarrassing yourself because you're literally like us, because you're listening to us,
You're literally like our friend, so you're embarrassed to be our friend. That's what you're literally saying. Traitor. Backstabber. Imagine. But enough of that talk. Let's go on to the next comment. This is from @Chantel Iyala. Wait, did the show end out of nowhere or is my phone tripping? Girl.
Oh, no, you guys, the show literally... No, I did notice it before you even texted me because somebody had DM'd me as well. And I did notice it, but like, what was I going to do, girl? Yeah. Like, I was already in Orlando. The video was already like an hour up. Like, it already had like 3K views. Like, imagine me having to delete that and then having to start all over. And then we already wasted those views, Yeah. So the good thing, it wasn't like such an important part. We just missed like the positive affirmation. But I'm so sorry. Yeah, we were just in a rush.
So sorry about that, you guys. It was probably just like a little awkward cutoff, but it won't happen again.
It won't happen again. So sorry, Saya.
So sorry. Please don't spank us.
All right, let's move on to the next comment. This one's from Zion Fox. Happy 6th month on your nose, Danny. Your nose looks great. We both had our nose done around the same time. So seeing your journey has been exciting to see because I was going through the same. So worth it. Truly life-changing. Dude, it is life-changing. I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I kind of just can't really
process
that I got my nose done. Like, I'm like looking at my nose and I go, oh shit, did I always look like this? Because in my little Delulu head, like, I knew my nose was big, but sometimes like face dysmorphia does exist. Like, when you look too much into a mirror for too long, you start believing other things. So when I looked at myself in the mirror, like, sometimes I would be like, oh, my nose looks small today. Like, and you start believing it. And then, like, it's not small, girl. It's all big. So, but right now, like, I'm very, like, comfortable with my nose. And I'm so happy that we got our nose done the exact same time. Like, sometimes I really do look back at myself and I go, oh shit, I took remember those 2 weeks, dude? They were horrible.
Oh, yeah, you were struggling so
dude,
hard.
so bad.
Like,
and then not only that, like, I was sleeping so bad. Like, I was sleeping like the way that I'm sitting right now, that's the way that I was sleeping. So I would have like neck cramps. And I didn't know that I could literally just lay fully flat and I just have to have my head raised. So like, oh, dude, I was so mad because that was my life for 3 days, and I didn't even had it worse because like I would wake up in the middle of the night with pain and wanting to breathe and my mouth being so like dry. So like it was just so difficult. At that moment, I thought, fuck, I really should have not gotten my nose done. Like I didn't need to deal with this. Like I didn't have to go through this. Like, but then now I'm just like, girl, like it was 2 weeks. Like,
it was
shut
easy.
up, shut up.
You already went through that, but no,
it was the best life decision I've ever made. Like I can't believe like sometimes like how long it's been that all of this has happened to me. Like I keep saying like little Danny will be so proud because I always wanted my eyes done. I always wanted my nose done. I always wanted to, you know, in some part gaining weight, what it is bad because like I'm not supposed to be gaining so much weight, but little Danny was not eating and like he was also starving himself and like couldn't gain weight, so like it was so much mixed emotions. So now like I feel like I live my whole life like as such a fairy tale, and sometimes I'm like, damn, we're so young still that we're not taking advantage of how young we are, you know. So that's why now like I'm taking advantage of like, oh, if Alan wants to go here, ya no le voy a decir que no. Like if I want to go here, I'm gonna want to go. Like I'm tired of being home. Like I'm tired of just not wanting to do things because I'm lazy. Like to put it into perspective, like the other day I had a video pop up on my For You page where they were like, oh, do you still have your legs? Do you still have your arms? Do you have your sight? Do you have your health? Do you have your family? Do you have all of that? And it's like, wait, that there's some people that can't get out of bed because they don't have their feet. There's some people that can't see the world that's in front of you. Like you're take advantage of the moments that you can. Like if I have my feet, let's go on a fucking hike. If I have my arms, let's cook something. If I have my sight, let's go see something beautiful. Like why can't I go get a good body? Why can't I go exercise for it? Why can't I love myself? Right now I'm starting to learn to romanticize stuff and make it loving for myself and not for anybody else. Like just for me. Like I want to do it just for me. If I want to make myself some fucking creme brulee because I want some, like girl, I'm gonna make some creme brulee because it's one in a lifetime. Like I'm able to do it. Like if I know how to teach myself to learn creme brulee recipe, like why wouldn't I want to do that? You know what I mean? It's just been a whole 360 of like a realization of like, wow, like I really have a really great life.
But I'm so happy that you got your nose done, friend, because honestly, like I'm so used to seeing you now with your new nose that I totally forgot how your old nose looked.
But if I show you pictures, you would be like, damn, that bitch was fat.
Nah, not gonna lie. Like, you did show me before pictures, and I was like, damn, you did have a fat
dude.
nose.
And right now I'm getting a lot of hate comments on my TikTok because, like, I got into, like, the straight men TikTok, and, like, they don't understand why I tape my nose.
Yeah.
So they're like, you should get a nose job. I'm like, girl, I already got one. Like, you know, the only thing that I have a problem with is the problem of me putting my phone too close to my face, which makes my nose look bigger, which is with all of us. If you put your fucking nose too close to your face, it's gonna look big. So like I just have a really bad way of angling right now. So
but it's just también those fucking straight men. I don't even know why they're all up in your TikTok, but you gotta at least say that
got views.
That shit reached over 1 million views, honey.
Yeah, dude, 1.7, great.
That is fire as fuck.
I'm moving to Hollywood.
I'm like the Hawk 2 girl. But of course, enough of the nose talk. Let's go ahead and go on with the next comment. This is from @Jim Enaloyola. 1709. Girl, what's up with these usernames?
What is wrong with you? You don't know how to speak.
I mean, you want to see
I'm
it,
just
girl.
kidding.
No, because honestly, I want to know the backstory from these usernames because sometimes we create these when we were really little, and I just want to know. But anyways, LMAO, yes, Irma, the part where you know your kitty is so clean that you wouldn't mind tasting. Haha, I don't know. I'd be eating my pineapple and drinking my cranberry juice. Let it soak it up.
Shut up, girl. That's so weird. Like, I don't know. That's so weird. Like,
you don't eat your own cum?
No, because it's that's babies. Like,
honey, you.
I wouldn't like if I would. No, I would be down to like swallow cum. Like, there's no. But like, I think that's just so weird. Like myself, like it's kind of thinking. I don't know. It's just weird, girl. Like that's just a weird position.
Really?
It's a weird position. It's a weird thought. Like that's a literal like a category in like porn. Like
really, I don't know. I mean, like how I said it, I think it's the same thing.
so you would watch PORN with a girl eating her own thingy? Like that would turn you on?
Oh, well, no, not that. But like, I wouldn't mind doing it for myself if I got nobody else.
Oh my God.
Like, girl, like, I don't think it's nothing bad because I just know that I'm clean and I just know that my is fire. So like,
but like, it's like me saying like, oh, like I know my good. Like, well, yeah, I do know, but I also don't need to taste test it.
Well, it's like,
like it's not like, imagine like being like, oh, let me see if my pee is good. Like, let me put it in a cup.
Okay,
and
that's different.
No,
That's
it's not because
different.
it's still,
Well, come on, girl.
it's still
You got a
bodily,
man.
it's
You got a
bodily
man.
fluids. It's bodily fluids.
You got a man to fuck you. I got myself and I to fuck myself.
But
and that's
do
the
you-
only way I'm going to do it.
Oh my God.
Just kidding, no,
Okay.
yeah.
You know what? This
But I don't
conversation is definitely going somewhere else. So let's just jump right into something else, girl. Let's jump into Sip of the Week.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty, y'all. So for today's Sip of the Week, we have some type of concoction going on over here. We have a lot of drinks going on. Now, let's start off with how we got these. Now, Irma did go to the liquor store.
This was probably like weeks ago, probably a month and a half ago, because
we had said that we did not want to drink as much on the podcast, and we also wanted to try like different drinks, which is like boba, sodas, or like
Coffees,
you know,
stuff like
and
that.
like edibles.
I mean-
but you know, stuff like that. And Irma had this bright ass idea to be like, you know what? Instead of trying one, let's make those liquor like Caucasians.
yes, because I literally went to the liquor store and I always remember seeing like the clear bags, but with like variety of like stuff in there. And I asked the guy and I was like, hey, are these like drinks that you just mix all together? He was like, yeah. And I'm like, shut up. He's
Shut
like-
up and spit in my mouth.
I'm like, actually, eat my kitty. It's clean. No, but literally, he was like, yeah, like literally, you just mix it all together. And I was like,
You're like mixing all together and you get the best of both worlds.
And I literally thought he
Literally.
was joking because this is
lot.
intense. So we're gonna go over on what of each package has. So first things first.
So mine is actually like a buzzball concoction, which is Irma actually chose a really good one because she literally got everything that I like, which is first of all a buzzball, and then Irma got,
I got a little beat box.
and then we have a Red Bull.
Now mine is a high noon tequila seltzer. It's passion fruit, actually.
Ooh, sounds delish. And then of course we have our vodka or tequila shots. Now mine is New Amsterdam Red Berry. Ooh. And of course we got some Grey Goose.
That's good. That's good. Now for mine, it is tequila. So I got some Casamigos. And I've actually never seen this one. Oh, it's vodka. Ugh. It's Tahoe Blue vodka made with Tahoe water. Are we going to Lake Tahoe?
None of our cups, our mugs, or anything are big enough, so we're just gonna do it on our Stanleys.
And if you guys recognize these are from Alani's podcast. So we are borrowing them for today. So thank you, Alani.
Thank you for sponsoring us. Now,
thank you.
cut to where we're drinking it. I think I like this little life. I think I like this little life. You know, we like. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my god. Somebody call ambulance.
You want to smell mine?
Bottoms up. No.
Smell it.
Just
Smell it.
yours looks like an adios.
It is going to be on
And mine is literally a WeHo.
No, because
it's Red Bull with tequila.
You're so right. That's your go-to drink.
Cheers. Remember, it's a Monday afternoon. You have to be discreet where you're drinking.
Mhm. Oh my God, dude. Where's my chaser?
Oh! This is amazing.
It's not as bad as I thought.
I'm
Honestly.
gonna get so fucked up.
No, I'm low-key scared because we're gonna be leaving out of here. I don't even know how we're gonna do our TikToks and our fucking picture, but we're gonna push through. And you better finish it.
You know what? Last time Alanice told me you don't have to finish it. And peer pressure is not tolerated.
Well, excuse me. I'm not gonna be drinking this all alone. So you're gonna have to, sweetie.
Don't make me drink alone. Don't make me drink alone.
Don't make me drink alone. But of course, since we're making a crazy concoction like this, you guys better join and make one yourselves because why the fuck not? Excuse me, you're listening to us right now. Hello. You guys need to be a little bit less conscious so we can make sense. But I'm for sure gonna need this drain because how about how I'm actually thinking about getting a job. Dun, dun, dun.
On 9 to 5? I'm just kidding.
Whoa!
I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. No, guys. But all realness, what kind of a word is that? For all realness, I don't even know if that still makes sense. I don't know. What the fuck? But for reals though, I feel like I'm at that point, well, I know I'm at that point, that I for sure need to kind of like get my bag up because obviously I do social media and you guys are going to be asking like, oh my God, Irma, what's going on? Are you not getting paid enough on social media? Like, what's going on here? What's up with the sponsors that you've been doing? They're not paying you enough too? Or like, are we not supporting you enough? Bitch, imagine no, because you guys do support me a lot. Like, I will not deny that. But the reason why I'm thinking about wanting to get another job is because as you guys could see, I haven't really been that consistent with, of course, my socials. I've been lacking a lot on my Instagram. I've been lacking a lot on YouTube, especially. It was probably like a month nearly that I didn't upload when I finally posted my first video. And I'm not going to lie, like low-key, it fucked me over a little bit. Not a little bit, but pretty much a lot. And I didn't see that income like coming in like I normally would, like wanting to get my gustos and all that stuff. And now it's just getting to that point where I'm just making it. Like, I'm just making it to, like, pay my bills, to get everything situated and stuff. And I don't have enough to do, like, fun things. Like, if I want to go on a trip to Airbnbs or if I want to go, I don't know, like, fucking hang out with friends. Like, I'm not going to be able to spend money así a gusto without thinking in the back of my mind, like, fuck, how much do I have in my bank account? Fuck, am I even going to be able to go? Fuck, am I able to even do this? Am I going to be able to ajustar for my next bill and stuff? So I know like social media is great and I know that I do get my pay through there, and I'm not saying that once I get this job I'm gonna quit doing social media. That's not the case. I'm just doing it more to also get my steady income coming, because generally, like, I can't keep living like that. I can't be like just relying on social media money, even though yes, I could put more potential and more full effort into it. But sometimes, not gonna lie, with me not having a routine and with me just not having like something to do, and it's always gonna be a little gasto, like, it doesn't help. It really doesn't. So I feel like when I have this job, it's gonna help me be in a routine. It's gonna help me be more like aware of like, okay, my time, because I gotta admit, like, sometimes I just have so much free time that I lose track of time. Like, I'm literally here on the phone on fucking TikTok just scrolling away and like trying to think of things to do. So I feel like it's gonna be a good thing, but in the same time, like, I'm realizing like, damn, like, I really got to that point where I might need to get a job. Because I mean, I'm not saying that I hate working, but it's just I don't like the workplace of like them telling me what to do. And that's probably why I didn't like working at T-Mobile, because it was always that, them telling me what to do and everything. And obviously that's part of the job. Like, if you're a manager, then nobody really got to tell you, or unless you're the CEO, then nobody's got to tell you what to do. But that's the thing that I like, a little toxic mindset that I did have with work. But for sure, I'm not trying to have this job kind of like take over. That's what I don't want. Like, what I'm expecting for sure is more of a part-time job, and for sure a night shift, because during the day, yeah, like, I say that I have free time, but I also want to make sure I get one sleep in, especially if I want to do like overnight job, and also being able to go out just in case if there's something that comes up with friends, and then also working on videos and maybe getting more content out for you guys. And I wouldn't doubt that I would get more content out, especially when having a job and stuff. And then also, I know you guys know that I work with Alan, and I do work with him basically part-time. Like, it's a good few hours that I get, and that helps out a lot, apart from like my social media pay, and then with the podcast as well. Like, not gonna lie, the first few months when we were uploading, like, the fucking shit was getting demonetized, and I was just like, what's going on here? And now that everything's going set and monetized, I'm like, okay, like, we're having a steady little slowly income coming in, slowly but surely. But even though I have that income coming in, sometimes it's not enough, and that's why I need to push more on the social media, and that's where I'm barely making it. So overall, hopefully I find something soon. And if you guys know any places or like know any overnight jobs that are like offering that don't need that much experience, because I only have a little high school degree, like I don't have much, honey. So like I'm limited on what I'm able to do. But honestly, I wouldn't mind, like, I really wouldn't mind it if I do end up getting a job. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's gonna be something good, not only for obviously my bag so I could be comfortable with spending, but I think it's going to be doing good with like my mental health. Because I said it again, like, it's going to help with me keeping a routine. It's going to help me keep busy. It's going to help me just not have too much free time to just think and overthink and just feel like I'm not doing enough, because realistically I'm not doing enough. Like, that's literally the thought process that goes through it. So overall, hopefully I find something soon, and I just hope that with this, like, it just helps out with everything, to be honest. I just really want to have a really good year, a really good birthday, a really good everything, but obviously time is ticking, and I need to get to that ASAP.
Well, one advice that I can give you is hurry up, get a job. I'm just kidding.
No, it's true.
No. I'm just kidding. No, the one advice that I can actually give you that I feel like may open your mind a little bit and be open-minded about this is like, I feel like you have the tools. Like, if you don't want to be at a 9 to 5 and like be bossed around, you have the tools to build your own business.
Yeah.
So if you are down to put in like hours with somebody you're building somebody else's company, I mean, go off. And building a routine doesn't mean that you need a job to build a routine. Like, you can build your own routine.
That's true.
Like, with me, I found a way to like do a routine where it's like, okay, well, like I told you, you need to romanticize your life, where it's like, well, I go to the gym not because I have to, but because I want to. Like, I like going to the gym, and it's my peace. And if for you it's like, you know what, I like going to the beach, let me go to the beach and maybe I can walk around there. Like, it starts with little stuff that you can add into your life, that it's like, well, this is my liking, this is the way that I do it, and I want to put it in my routine.
So
and it's like, do it, like something that I've always said, like, you have the Cricut machine. So like, if you have the Cricut machine, you can build your own business, and you can work hours of the night if you really wanted to have a business,
Yeah.
And you can do it all yourself. I know that it's hard when you don't have the money.
And that's where I was gonna go off, because like, yes, I could start my own business, yes, I could start doing things like that, but it's just gonna be the money issue. It's
remember, it always starts with the money issue. But if you're trying to build it for yourself to build money income, like, you also shouldn't be relying too much on like wanting to have gustos.
Yeah.
You should also have like relying on like, you know what, well, I want to be something, or I want to build something, or I want to get more income. Like, I'm sorry, y'all, like, I'd rather build my business than go on an Airbnb trip.
Yeah.
It really just depends on your priorities. And
really
maybe
does.
that's the way that you should start thinking about it, because if you really are like dreading getting a 9 to 5, and there's nothing wrong with getting a 9 to 5, but if you're the type of person that wants to not get bossed around, you should also look at it in a positive way. It's like, okay, well, if I don't want to get bossed around, well, maybe I should be the boss.
Yeah.
So it's something to think about.
No, for sure. And that's where I feel like I did not fuck up, but I kind of like should have done when I was making that extra money, that I was able to do my gustos I should have started doing those investments.
It's not about we should have, could have, would have.
It's doing it.
Well, now you can. You still can. Like, you don't, like I told you, like, you're not incapable of doing these things.
That's
like, you're smart, you have a head, you have your eyes, you have your hands, you have the worth ethic.
And when you said that, it low-key hit me, because I forget about that. I forget about appreciating the things that we have and what we're able to do. And sometimes
because it could be taken away.
It really
Some people,
can.
unfortunately, like everything happens as like accidents.
Yeah.
And those accidents change our lives forever.
100%.
So any day now can happen as an accident. Like any day, like I can get a heart attack tomorrow, girl.
Yeah, literally.
Like, and you don't know that because I don't know that, you know? I'm just telling you, like, if you are down to go look for a job, go ahead and you know, start your routine, and maybe it will help you. Like, you don't make me stop you, but my advice is like, weigh your options. Go get a job if you need to start your business, and then start doing your social media and start doing a routine.
Yes.
If you want to do all that, like, that's a plan for sure.
Yeah, and that is
it's
a
always
plan.
about having a plan first, you know?
Exactly. And that's for sure the thing. Like, I'm not planning on having this job forever. This job is just so I could be able to get my bag up and finally be steady and finally be like, all right, I could quit and I'm able to do my full thing. And that's what I'm just really like wanting to do, because you know, dude, I don't want to get emotional or anything, but it's just been really hard, not gonna lie. It's been such a struggle, but overall I will take that advice because it really would help a lot for sure. Like, I need to start looking into those things. I need to start investing into my life. I need to start just doing things for myself. And sometimes it's just hard, you know, and it's okay.
It is hard.
It's okay.
It is hard, but nothing's ever easy.
That's so true. Oh, thank you, friend.
Cheers on our alcohol.
Yay. No,
but
Loki.
I know talking about money and all of that, I know it's a little stressful. I know it is. And I know I'm about to convince you about something with money wise, but
I'm scared.
how about how the new iPhones are about to come out?
Hey, I could actually do that because I have my trade-in. I have my 13, so I don't pay anything.
I'm like, what did we say about priorities?
That's true. That's true.
But no, dude, I really wanted to talk to you guys about the iPhone, because if you are thinking about buying an iPhone right now, I'm telling you, stop. Halt. Don't go to your nearest mobile carrier. Do not go to Best Buy. Do not go to the Apple store, because the new iPhones are literally 3 months away, and everything about the newer iPhones are going to change. So please wait off for the iPhone 16. The iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Pro are going to be completely two different phones. The iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max are going to have larger displays for the very, very first time. They're going to be bigger than what we're actually used to. So that's going to be a bigger upgrade. Another upgrade that we're going to have is AI. Remember, I talk to you guys about AI all the time, and AI is going to be all over the new iPhone.
Yeah.
With, of course, like security measures.
No, yeah, I've been liking the AI from Google when... That's
not the AI.
Sorry, not you, honey.
I'm not talking to you.
No, but it's because I've been liking the Google search, that when you search something, it's literally AI generated.
Yeah, Gemini.
Low-key like, you already know the name.
I know the name is Gemini.
I like
It's one of the, actually, I'm not going to lie to you, Gemini is one of the worst AIs. It's like the stupidest one, yeah. And Google made it. Yeah. Yeah, but for sure. And of course, they're going to come out with newer colors. So if you guys are expecting for the newer colors, they might come out. This is all rumors, but they might come out with a newer blue color, and they're hopefully, dude, because I always wanted this color when it came out. The rose gold is finally gonna come back.
No way.
Mark my words. Mark my words.
Rose gold since like iPhone 8, maybe, or
I think
6?
the iPhone 8.
Oh my god,
they haven't had a rose gold.
I really want this
Yeah, the rose
phone.
gold. And of course, on the iPhone 16, they're gonna get a new like camera design, so it can work with like spatial video, which is for like AR stuff, for the augmented reality for Apple. But you don't gotta worry about that. It's not. Don't worry about that. But the bezels are for sure gonna be a lot thinner. We're gonna get a bigger camera. Of course, iOS 18 is gonna change absolutely everything about it. But for sure, I don't know about getting the newer iPhone. I'm kind of at a place where it's like, well, my phone works. I personally love this iPhone. Love this iPhone. Oh, one more thing. They're also going to add a new button, which is called the capture button, which is dedicated for video only. So I think it's pretty cool, because if you're gonna be able to hold your phone very comfortably when you're taking videos. So like, I think that's gonna be a cooler thing. So that might end up convincing me. It just really depends.
And honestly, you're the type of person that really likes to switch out your phones every year. So I'm actually surprised that you're.
And not only that, I like to get any type of phone.
No, new technology.
I'm like, cause I have right now the iPhone. I have the iPhone 15. I have the iPhone 14. I have the Google Pixel Fold. I have the Google Pixel 8. Google Pixel 8 Pro.
Samsung?
No, I don't have Samsung.
You turned those.
Samsung. I have.
You just have a lot of phones,
I have a lot
honey.
of phones.
You just have a lot
For
of
no
phones.
reason.
But
I have a lot of trap money. I'm like, trap money. I do a lot of drug deals. I'm just kidding. No, actually, girls, sometimes the only reason why I have a lot of phones is because all of the phones are completely different. Like, completely different. Like, the Fold is like a foldable. And that one has like different updates. And then the Google Pixel 8 Pro has like a completely different update. So, like, it's always different. It's always different.
And you've always been a really techie guy like that. Like, you know, you've always just really liked that. But honestly, even though, yes, I'm trying to get my priorities straight and everything, I need to switch out my 13 Pro Max that I just recently fixed, the one that I broke, because low-key, that phone is irritating the hell out of me. It only has 128 gigabytes, and girl, I'm already struggling with 256 gigabytes with this one.
Yeah.
Like, I need
And
more
since
storage.
we use our phones more, I use my phone a lot. Like, you guys have been seeing a lot more lately that I use my phone a lot for TikTok and like all of my content all around. So like, I never thought till this day that I would max out my memory, and I did. So
What memory do you have?
256.
Oh, yeah. I'm at that point too. I thought I never would get to that point, and I'm getting to that point because I don't even want to delete anything no more. I literally had to
I'm a hoarder for pictures.
I'm a hoarder too, but I started saving my pictures on Google Photos, and it's been saving me. I'm not going to lie.
Well, do you pay?
I pay. I do pay.
Then you should just pay for iCloud.
I do. It's not enough. It's not enough to save all my photos and everything.
No, there's enough. I think you just don't. No, there's a way. Trust me, because my photos right now, it says it's only 16 gigabytes because the rest of mine are on iCloud. It's because then you have to click them to download them. There's a specific way to do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to do. Is it the download optimized storage or something like that?
Yes, it is download optimized storage.
I did do it like that, but it's still like there's just
maybe it's
so
still
much.
Uploading, and you probably just don't have enough storage still, and you have to buy the new one, and then the new one.
I know, pero también to like relieve all that photos from my Google Photos onto my phone, onto my iCloud, like valió.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, valió, because I already did.
You're like, now I have two softwares.
Now I have two accounts that I have to pay.
But you guys, I'm getting a little tipsy, and the reason why we decided that we wanted to do this whole ass concoction of drinks was because on this week's episode, we are answering uncomfortable questions.
Oh my god, perfect timing. I'm looking struggling with that drink, honey.
Oh my god, dude. I'm looking a little nervous about asking these questions because, girl, some of these questions are a little much. I'm not gonna tell you. Like, you guys have weird ass minds because I thought I had a weird mind, but obviously Irma likes to eat her own kitty. So she got a bigger mind.
I know what minds you guys are coming from. You guys could relate to me so much.
So I did ask you guys on our Instagram, and I also asked you guys on our Let's Talk Pendejadas page. If you guys don't follow it, go ahead and follow it down below. All the links are down below for Irma's Instagram, even her YouTube channel, also my Instagram and my TikTok and Irma's TikTok. We have everything there.
All our social media
right now. The first one is, oh my god, what's an ick while having sex?
Ooh, okay. I for sure have one. Mine would be, I mean, I feel like I'm just basing this off from my experience, but when you stink. I'm like, when you stink, no, because I've had this experience with this guy.
Even when they're like sweaty and like sexy and like...
Dude. Like, put on some deodorant or something that don't smell nice, that smells like asco. Because, look, I hooked up with a European guy. And I don't know if you know this, but Europeans don't believe that deodorant exists.
How do you know that, dude?
Because
are you in Europe? Are you European? Now you're judging a whole European country.
No, it's not me judging, but it's because I've seen TikToks about people when they go on European trips. They're like, hey, just little heads up, you're going to be the one smelling good and everybody else is going to be smelling like sobaco, and they're just so used to that smell.
Well, maybe that's a judgmental person and needs to shut the fuck up.
Well, I don't know. I'm just going based off that because I'm not going to lie, like this guy, like, yeah, he was handsome, he was cute, his little accent, everything, like, hey, what a babe, like, ay, no, tú qué, ay, como si fuera Harry Styles o algo, you know? And, dude, when we were just getting it in, like, he just smelled like sobaco so bad, and, like, I'm a sweaty person, you know. I know that sometimes I could smell a little sobaco, and that's when I regulate myself and I'm like, let me clean up a little bit or whatever. But with this fool, it didn't bother him at all, dude. Like, it was just
I think it's just a man thing, not gonna lie, because personally, like with me, I like smells like that, like not smelling like caca shit. Like, I like the smell of like sweat and like,
no, but this was
like tired. Oh my
like if you didn't wear deodorant, like that kind of sweat, like if you didn't wear deodorant.
Maybe.
Exactly. No, really?
Honestly, girl, like, I'm not even gonna lie, that's like sexy to me. Like,
no,
like I think like think about it this way, like, for example, like when me and Alan have like, the dirty time, like there's times where he definitely does sweat and like I like it, but Alan doesn't smell.
Exactly.
Let's say for example, if like a guy would work like at a construction site and then after that they come back and they're like all sweaty and nasty.
See, that's the thing where I don't mind. I don't mind that you're sweating. Bitch, don't hold up. These mics are expensive, honey. Don't celebrate them. No, but I will not lie. Like, yes, I don't mind the sweat because I'm a sweaty person too. Like, I will, like, if I go in right now and go hook up with somebody right now, I may have a full beat going in, but when I leave out, a lash is going to be missing, my eyeliner is going to be all over the place, and I will not have this base on for shit. But I don't mind the sweat. I don't mind that. It's just that if you stinky, like, that's where my
I'm saying if they stink too, so. My ick, there's two of them, and it's included with that. I hate licking. And I hate when they lick my ear. It's like fucking nasty, dude.
No, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put myself.
Like, are you a dog? Like, I don't know. Like, I personally like if you're gonna do that to me, like you're gonna go like. You know what I mean? Like, don't go. Like, hola lengua, girl. Like, what are you, a vaca? You know what I mean?
I get you, but I'm not gonna lie here. The earlobe is my turn on.
Gay.
The earlobe is my turn on.
You personally have too much weird issues.
No, dude. Like, I could literally get off and just, like, come with just them, like, playing with my ear.
Oh,
like,
my God.
sucking on that. Like, that's my weak spot. So, anybody out there, just letting you know.
No.
Were you emo when you were in middle school or high school?
Did you ever go, like, through, like, a rockera phase, like, for reals, though?
You know what? I wanted to go through that phase, but I felt like I wasn't able to.
Why?
Because I was restricted from friends and, like, toxic friendships, and, like, they thought it was so
Why
weird.
were you restricted?
Because, like, they just made me feel weird about it and very uncomfortable, and they just made me feel bad about it, and, like, very, like, ew, girl, like, what the fuck? Like, they just would give me, like, the ick, like, vibes on me, and that just kind of made me feel
they would kind of make fun of you vibes?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, kind of make fun of me and just kind of made me feel very,
Ew,
like...
it's Emo!
It's Emo! Bitch, we're gonna rip your guys' eardrums in these fucking mics.
Oh my God, dude. No,
it was so
for
bad
real.
because I really, honestly...
I really wanted to be emo.
I really, honestly was gonna go through that phase. Like, I already, like, remembered I would do my little pigtails. I would do my black eyeliner and everything. And, like, I would really listen to, like, emo music and everything. But... when having those friendships around and everything, they just made me feel like I was such an outcast. And since I was just so stuck with, like, oh my God, like, I need my friends, I need friendships, like, I don't want to be left out. That's what it is. I didn't want to feel left out. That's when I just kind of, like, had to let it go and just basically move on with toxic friendships after that, to be honest. So if I did have the opportunity of going back in middle school, because it was during middle school, it was like 7th or 8th grade, and, like, if I could go back and tell myself, like, girl, just do you, like, fuck
girl,
them
be
friends.
emo.
Be emo, dude, like, fuck this beat. Like, honestly, because I feel like if I was emo, I feel like I would have been, like, a completely different person. I'm not gonna
What
lie.
do you mean?
I don't know, dude.
What do you mean? Do you even know what emo is?
I would have had more balls.
Oh, maybe, yeah. You know what?
Like,
during my emo phases of, like, middle school and, like, high school, like, I would. Well, I was going through a whole ass, like, home problem. Like, so I had no choice to be emo. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Not the choice.
No, so, but I was definitely, I feel like that was my most rebel phase because I did steal. Like, I did also, like, I would smoke cigarettes. Like, my friend, he was, like, a little güerito, and he would have his mom smoke cigarettes all the time. So, and his mom would have an ashtray of cigarettes. Y muchas veces no se lo terminó. So we would grab it and we would go and smoke it, And there would be times where she would forget, like, her packets outside, and there was only, like, 2 or 3 cigarettes. So we took them and we did it. And then...
it's not like she's gonna remember or anything. She's like, oh,
and
you know what?
Yeah, and you know what? Something so weird. Like, I've never really talked about this because I feel like it's very cringe, and it's also like, oh, pinche niño pendejo. Like, what were you thinking about, I would myself as well, but I would do it because, of course, like, I was really sad and stuff like that. And, like, I feel like that was, like, a way of, like, where the pain kind of, like, went away because it was like, oh, you want to feel pain? Like, you'll feel pain. This is what pain is really like, All my friends were emo, and we would all listen to, like, rock bands and stuff like that. And there would be a time where we would be like, oh, let's cut each other. Girl, what
Wait,
the fuck? Yeah, dude.
the fuck?
Not
Have
with
you
the
seen-
same blade. Of
Okay.
course, not with the same
But
blade.
have you heard of those like little, not like, I guess there's friend groups or whatever, that they would cut each other and like drink each other's blood.
Oh, that's something different, kid. That's vampires.
I want to be vampire. That's what I wanted to be in middle school.
But yeah, dude, we would literally do that. Like, he would literally grab my hand and he would go like this, and I would literally grab his hand and do the exact same thing.
But isn't
And
that
one time,
scary?
it was, well, like to us,
Because
I
you
feel like
never
in
know
your
how
mind,
deep you're going.
I promise you, like, this is why I understand when it comes to like, when you're a child, you really don't know. Because when I was a child, I didn't know about like death, and I didn't know about like pain or consequences or stuff like that. You kind of are experimenting with all of that. So there was a time where he was be like, oh, let's see who does it like deeper. Dude, and I remember, I still have the scar. Like, you can even see it right here. Look, you can see it right here.
What
You can see it right here.
fuck?
And I literally like was like, and I was like bleeding. Like, when I was like, I'm like,
was
oh,
like,
trying to
that's
be.
me.
No, dude, I swear. Like, and you know, when you start thinking about it now, it's kind of like, oh, what the fuck? You shouldn't have done that. But in
As
that
kids.
moment, you're just kind of like, well.
You're not, honestly, you're not thinking.
Well, yeah, you're really not thinking. You're just like, well,
You're
good
like,
luck, everybody. You know, like you just don't think. So, like, I would smoke cigarettes. Like, I would sneak out of my aunt's house. Like, I would go out to go drink. Like, I would smoke cigarettes. Like, I was a really bad kid. Like, my mom would kill me if she heard these things. Like, and I'm
You're
so
listening
sorry,
to now,
mother.
Miss
Like,
Quintero.
no, dude, it was bad. Like, I'm so glad that I feel like the little things that I told my mom about how bad I was, like, she really took it seriously and was like, oh fuck, like, I'm not gonna let this go further, and I'm gonna get my kid the help that he needed, you know. So definitely I was emo.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Like,
If anybody needs help, please go to our hotline. We will leave the phone number here,
Yes.
because that is
It's
not
important.
good. And if your children are going through something similar, please have a conversation with them, because my mom was very in shock. So, like, you know, she helped with the little information that I gave her about how sad I was. Like, she tried to give me the help. So please, if you're a parent out there, please be that little help for your kid. You know
just
what I mean?
try to be there
Or
for
if
your
you
kid.
yourself.
Yeah, try to be there for your kid. Try to understand them. Don't judge them, because I feel like that's what usually
Reach for help.
Mexican parents like tend to do.
Yeah.
They just feel like, ay, eres el demonio. ¿Por qué andas haciendo esto? Vámonos a misa. Like, that's not usually the case at all, honey. It's just like, you just really have to hear out your child, and you have to hear out what they have to say and what they're
having
feeling.
patience with your kids, girl.
Yeah, because honestly, like, you lived your life once and you're living it right now the same way as your kid is living it. And
Yeah.
you want to be able to make sure that they're living a better life than what you probably had. And that's what they really want. They just want to be able to feel something, and instead of them feeling sad or anger, help them feel happy. Help them feel just important and that they're worth it.
Yes, Irma!
Miss
Yes!
Therapist. My therapist literally told me to go into therapy as a job. So I don't know. Imagine I get a job for a therapy instead.
What is your abnormal guilty pleasure? Okay, well, I'll start off because
Go
I already
off,
know.
yeah.
And you know this one. My guilty pleasure is because I know I have a fat, juicy ass, and my ass is like really nicely. I like to stick it out. Like, I like to like pull my pants down and like show it.
You do?
And like, I like to jiggle it sometimes. And you know, sometimes when I'm by myself, like, I will grab my fucking juicy ass and I'll like start bouncing it sometimes. Like, I like to feel my ass bounce. That's my guilty pleasure. I love to fucking play with my ass. Like, girl,
Now that
you
you
like to
breathe-
eat all puss. I like to play with my ass. Yeah.
What the? I guess
Personally, like, I know you won't understand good because
I
I know you don't
won't.
have a big butt.
I don't. No,
I'm
it's
just
true,
kidding.
because that shit flatter than a fucking frog's ass, honey.
Well, the way that I like to do it with like us big fat juicy ass girlies is I like to hold my ass like the
Mm-hmm. see
rim
you.
and like literally like this, like my fingers are like this, and I go. And my ass will jiggle bomb.
Hey, your ass does jiggle nice. I'm not gonna lie.
It's hard, it's stiff, but
It's
when it
good.
jiggle, it jiggle.
It jiggle, honey. No, I give you props for the ass, because honestly, like, I wish I had an ass like that. If I had ass, I wish I didn't have titties. I wish I had fucking ass and titties. But
I've told her, hold on, sorry, I'm sorry,
Go for it,
but
go for it.
I told Irma and Alan, and I've even told my sister. My sister's now understanding it because she's now getting a little butt because she's been working out. But I've told Alan and Irma, I was like, give me 30 days. Give me 30 days to work out your ass, and I'll get you the fucking nicest ass you've ever had. Give me 30 days. And every single time they try to do it, they'll only do it 1 week and they won't do it anymore.
when I tried it once.
Yeah.
When?
When we were hiking up and down the hills,
Oh yeah.
and we were doing it in my garage.
Let's do it again. I'm down, bitch. Because
Well, let's see the 30 days, girl. I promise you, I just need a full on 30 days, one time a rest week. like one time a rest in the
One day
week.
out of the
Yeah,
week. Okay,
just to
okay.
work out your ass and you'll be fine. I remember in high school specifically, like all I needed was 30 days, and bitch, my ass got fat, girl. Like my ass got fat. It's 30 days, girls.
Because
30 days, it's fast. It's fast, girl. You once you know it, you'll have a fat juicy ass.
and you were a palo. You were hella palo, dude. Like,
I have a
not
fat,
gonna
juicy
lie.
ass.
And now you have a fat juicy ass that's thriving and everything. Like I wish I mean, I can't do that. I just limit myself
I'm
to
jealous.
that. I'm jealous of your ass. Get the fuck out of here. No, dude. But I guess something that I have a guilty pleasure of for, I guess. I feel like it's kind of normal for big busted girls, but you guys tell me. But I like to just play with my boobs. Like I like to just go like this. Like it's fun. Because it's like the same thing. I feel like it's the same thing with you jiggling your ass. Like I'm just jiggling my boobs. Like I feel like it's a comfort.
Wow.
So that's why, it's all nothing. It's like nothing abnormal or anything. Like it's all normal. But I feel like I guess that's one of them. Or I guess what Danny mentioned earlier. I like to taste my own kitty.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You're like, change the topic, please.
What?
Please.
What's a position you recommend where it hits the spot?
Oh, honey.
Now, okay, there was this one time. I personally, this is, everyone's
Yeah.
different. I can do anything and everything and anything,
Oh,
girl.
you're putting
Like
yourself out there, honey.
I'm down to do anything.
Right.
And one position that I know for a fact be hitting all the goddamn time. All the goddamn time. My legs be up, gay. I swear to God, dude, I can see you all the time.
Wait,
I
what do you
swear to
mean?
God. Like when my legs are up, girl, like,
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I get what you mean.
dude, I
get
can
what you mean.
always, like, I can do like doggy and like it'll be like a good, but I won't be able to, I'll be able to ride and I won't be, maybe I'll be able to, cause like it depends.
Yeah, it depends.
It depends on the case. And then like the other one that I do like, oh my God, I'm literally gonna recreate it. Okay, so I'm literally like this,
Oh my gosh.
like on the bed like this,
Uh
right?
huh.
And like I'm like this, right? Like all the way up like this, right? And then it's literally like this, okay? It's like boom. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
That's my fave.
No way.
I love it, I love it, I love it.
You know what's crazy? Like that position is good and everything, but like for someone who's like a little bit more on the heavier side, the most unexpected position that I did not think that I would literally like love and I would like grind in. Like if you girls understand what I mean by like grinding in with your like and just kind of like getting it in there, like, oh honey, it's writing.
Oh.
Writing? No, dude. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
if
it's just the
this-
same thing, but
No.
mediocre.
Mediocre.
Next question.
No, don't need to listen to this, bitch. Imagine. No,
I'm
but
just
I'm
kidding.
not gonna lie. But coming from a plus size person, like I never really wanted to ride or anything because I was always scared that I would just like it would be too much weight on the
Have you,
guy.
can I ask you something
Yeah.
personally? You've done it with your legs up?
Yes, I have, and
You don't like it?
hits, but like it doesn't hit the right. Like it hits.
Have you done it with your leg up this way? Sideways?
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Like, yeah. Now you just.
Uh-huh.
Stupid ass. It's the no, that position hits too, but I feel like from the last time that I had intercourse, that was like back in February. I could still date it because it was literally on Valentine's. That's the last time that I fucked, but probably because I was drunk too and I was able to handle it. But when I was riding that guy's
Thing?
fito, like dude, I just wanted to go in deeper and deeper because it was just hitting the G spot. It was hitting so fucking bomb, dude. Like, I don't know how long I was on top of him for, but
What the hell?
dude, it was so bomb. And the same thing, there was this other guy that I was actually 2 times. There was this guy previously también, like years ago actually. He lived in Long Beach and he had a really big like
Schlong.
cockadoodle. Like he was a thickie. I think I've shown you a picture before. And I was riding him while he was sitting down and I was on him, like, I will show you guys. And I'm like this. And I'm just like riding. Bitch, my underwear.
Oh, I can't do that.
Dude, it's
Oh, no,
so
yeah, I
bomb.
can.
You
Just
can't
kidding.
do that, girl. You can't. If a plus size bitch can, you can, honey. But dude, that position, especially when they got a big, long, literally, dude. No, especially when they got a big, long, thick cock. Like, it hits really, really, really good. And the previous time with this other guy, he was on the floor laying down flat, and I was just on top of him, and I was just like,
you're like,
no, literally,
It's all
bitch.
caballo, ¿no?
Those have always gotten me on. Always.
You know what? I know you don't like to, but
don't.
I do. And my favorite for sure has to be not on my knees. I like to get face. Like
69.
No, good. I like to lay down all the way to the edge of the bed and then go, fuck. I love that.
Dude, I can't do that.
I can.
I give you so much props because, like, bitch, that gag reflex is bomb as fuck. I wish I had your gag reflex. Because I
love it. I love it. I love it.
One thing I wish that, I mean, it will happen once I get thinner, obviously, but unless I get like a really strong guy or whatever, But
Oh, to get carried?
To get carried. That's a goal.
I can do that one too.
No, dude, that's a goal
That's
that I
my
have.
fave.
That, I feel like that would hit so bomb. And I feel like that was just going to be like, that's probably going to be...
That's going to be life-changing.
That's a huge sex goal that I have for myself.
Oh,
to get...
so cute. That's a cute little goal.
Oh, how cute. I experience that every day. I hate you. But no, dude, honestly, I would love to have that experience.
Okay, well, enough about this sex talk because, I know for a fact you put your headphones on a long time ago. Yeah, take it off. Take it off. But yeah, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode because we talked a lot about every single little thing. Every single little thing. So go ahead and comment down below your guys' favorite position or any type of position you guys like to do. Because what if there's another position that we never tried to? The only thing that I wish, and I'm sure there is, but I just haven't been like, I'm not down to look for one, is you know how they have like the sex books for like straight couples where they like try different positions? I wish they had that. For who? For yourself?
I'm like,
you're like positions to try by yourself.
No, dude.
You're like, you don't get me.
No, there was this book that I found when I used to work at Goodwill thrift store, right?
That probably had a lot of cum on it.
No, dude. Maybe,
I know it did.
Maybe it did. That's why it was so sticky, but I still kept it. No. I kept that book because that book is so, like, each page was a different, like, POV scenario. And, like, it was just... I still have that book.
Well, I wish they had like a gay version of that, like a 2-boy one. Like I would love to have that book and have it autographed.
Go look at Wattpad.
Huh?
Wattpad.
What is that?
If you girls know what I mean by Wattpad, you guys understand.
What the fuck?
Wattpad is basically where people create their own stories and POVs.
No, but I don't want like a story or a POV. I just want positions, like different
Oh.
positions to try.
I'm pretty sure that they do then. You just have to look at the
somebody send me that. Somebody tell me. Give me a
PO
link.
box right here.
But yeah, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Go ahead and comment down your favorite part. Come back up, click that like button and the subscribe button. And don't forget to follow us at all of our social medias at Call Me Danny.
At Reminds It's XO. And also don't forget to follow. And girl, I'm fucked up already. Damn, what the fuck? I can't talk. But also don't forget to follow at Let's Talk Pendejadas on TikTok and on Instagram to go right ahead and see the follow-up of our episodes, of course.
And let's end this episode with a positive affirmation porque yo sé. Last week's episode no tenía. So let me give you a really good, because it got cut off, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So let me give you guys a really good positive affirmation for this week. I feel like it's so good because, it is important to love yourself, but it is, you're also living in a world where there's a lot of people living and walking down this earth. So also be conscious of others. So this week's positive affirmation is... the highest form of love is consideration. And I think that's very true because I feel like if you're considerate of others, that makes you very loving because you're not just thinking of yourself, you're thinking about the other person. Like it shows how much love you have for somebody else because you care so much about how they're going to feel right after something happens or the consequences or just the feeling that they're going to feel when you say or do certain things. Yes. So, thinking about all of that is so great because, you're being considerate. You're thinking of others other than than yourself, you know, because it is good to love yourself, but also don't be so selfish where that part of loving others starts becoming hate.
And there's no wrong with being selfish. You just have to be conscious. You have to be conscious about everybody else's feeling. And that's why, like, you know, it's important to do that. So overall, of course, you guys, hopefully you enjoyed this week's episode.
And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Oh my God, I do have really big hands. Weird.